What exactly are surface rights? What's going on, ladies and gents? It's Cyberland coming back with another educational video, and this time we are focusing on you purchase your property and we know you can improve it and do things with it. So what exactly are surface rights when dealing with your home? Well, surface rights are saying that you can plant things into your soil. You can do stuff to the soil. You can do stuff to the front of your property as long as you don't live in an area that has rules and regulations, because again, there could be neighborhoods where you can't put certain things in the front of your property, or technically you cannot change the appearance of the front of your property. So don't just keep that in mind. But for this video, what it means is that you can plant trees, you can plant shrubs. You can plant whatever you want, technically, whether it's in the front of your homes. Roses, as you know, there are people who love roses. You know, they got those nasty little thorns. Or you can do the same thing to your backyard as well. Now, keep in mind, whenever you do these things, you can't infringe on other people's property when you do it. So, let's say, for example, you decide to plant a giant, enormous tree. It's not enormous yet, but it becomes enormous. And then all of a sudden, as all roots do, they start looking for sources of water to survive. And unfortunately, that tree that you put in front of your house, not only did it go for your water source, but it also started tearing up the walkway of the neighborhood, start tearing that up to go to another source of water, which happened to be your neighbors. And now their land has been torn up and it's damaging one of their pipes, and that tree came from your home. Well, we got a serious problem here. That means that you are now going to have to remove that tree, and you might be sued and you might have to pay for the damages, or you will have to pay for the damages of your plant. What it did to not only the neighbor's yard or their plumbing, but also if it affected anything when it came to the street, the public walkway. Key element, or not key element, just a warning. For those who buy plants and love plants and stuff, please refrain from doing anything like this, because all of us being homeowners, I know you've driven down neighborhoods where the road is jacked up a little bit. And you're like, why is it so uneven right here? Oh, that's why, because the city put in this tree right here, and this tree has been tearing up not only the street, but it's tearing up the walkway. It's better for the city to have to deal with that and fix that than them coming after you to get it resolved. So please refrain from, if you're going to plant some type of tree, plant something in your backyard. And when you do plant in your backyard, make sure where you plant it, it's less likely to do damage to your neighbor, because it can tear up a fence to try to get to a water source. It can also tear up their plumbing. If they have backyard plumbing, let's say their backyard, they like to keep their they like to keep their grass water on a regular basis. Well, that's a water source. Trees are living things, plants are living things. Over time, those roots go to that water source and they start utilizing that to survive. But they busted through the pipe to get to it. And now, these owners' water bill has gone up because not only, even though their sprinklers are still working, it's leaking more water than normal, and their water bill's gone up and they don't know why, and they realize, wait a minute, Chris's banana tree has busted one of our pipes, and then it turns into a litigation problem. So my point about surface rights is, yes, you can plant things, but I would say if you're going to plant things that are not going to do severe damage or cause damage, because not all trees are equal, not all of them are the same, not all plants are the same. But try to get plants that, okay, if I plant this in the ground, it's not going to do anything. Try to get those type of plants. Unless you live on acres of land and you can plant as many trees as you want, because they're not going to go for anybody there. They can't go do damage. So keep those things in mind. You do have surface rights, you do have a right to plant, but again, just like I said with rights as a homeowner, as long as you're not infringing on somebody else's property, you have a right to do things to your property. So with that being said, I will catch you guys on the next one. Take care.